Hey there, so today we're going to be doing a Sookie Stackhouse from True Blood as played by Anna Paquin hair and makeup tutorial. Sookie is really plain, but not in a bad way, just really kind of more laid back as far as makeup goes. You know, she doesn't really do too much to herself. She could kind of just run out the door and look good. But for the rest of us who are not Anna Paquin, we've got to do a little bit more work. So let's get to it. Alright, so let's get some Sookie Stackhouse hair going. And what we're going to do is a traditional season 1 Sookie Stackhouse ponytail, which is kind of like a medium height ponytail, so not too high, not too low. Kind of looks like she just threw it up, but it's really, it takes a little bit more effort than that. So what I did this morning in anticipation was I went ahead and straightened my hair. However, if you're going to straighten your hair, you don't want to make it pin straight. You kind of want it to still have some curl and body to it. So this flat iron isn't on, but I'll show you how I did it. I basically took a section of my hair, probably like that big, and ran the flat iron over it. But then the trick is that you want to turn it, but not that it's a curl, almost like you're turning it under, as if you were blow drying it with a round brush. So if your hair is dry and you don't want to wet it and blow dry it again, that's one way to get that look. So comb your hair out. I'll do it first with a comb. I have really thick hair, so I like to get all the knots out, and if I do it with a flat brush, like it gets, I pull a lot more hair out. So next we're going to go through this brush and just kind of like comb it out some more once you get all the tangles out. If you don't have thick hair, you know, just do whatever you usually do to make your hair have a little bit more volume. And then we're going to go ahead and just do a cute little ponytail. I kind of like think it's a little bit of a cheerleader ponytail, but it's a little bit lower. So you just want to push back the part. You're going to have no part. This is going to be a pretty meticulous ponytail because Sookie, she likes to have that look. You know, she's not a sloppy person, at least not in season 1. In season 2, her hair gets a little bit more fun and curly. So you just want to push your hair back and get it off your neck. And then once you have it back, it's going to look a little bit like this. After you get this done, you kind of just want to start pulling it up. Just every time you brush it, just hold it in your opposite hand, whichever hand's not on it. Just make sure it's smooth. Like, see how there's no bumps? You do not want any bumps with this look. So go to the other side and just do it section by section. And then here's the trick. Like, you want to get the brush underneath almost and then pull up at an angle. Like, see how it's not straight back, it's going up into the tail. So you're going to go back over it like 1 to 2 times. You really want to make sure you have no bumps in it and that this is looking appropriate. So you want to get it really angled and really high. I would say start off higher than you think it should be because you could always lower it. So right now that's a pretty high ponytail, so I'm just going to take it and bring it down a little bit, and you know, like I was just doing, go like that and bring it down and bring it down. So that's a pretty good length. Okay, so now we have our ponytail. That's looking pretty good. And the next thing you want to do is go ahead and take care of any flyaways. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this Herbal Essences Tussle Me Softly Flexible Style Hairspray. And I'm going to actually spray it into my hands because you don't want like a stiff look. So I'm going to spray it onto my hands and then run my hands together like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and kind of just push all the hairs down. So you get a sleek but not stiff look. Alright, so now you got this really refined, simple looking ponytail, and we'll move on to the makeup. To achieve this makeup look, it really does not take a lot of work at all. It's really simple and easy, so let's get started. Okay, so first you want to start with a concealer, and we're actually just going to do a concealer and powder. We're not going to do much foundation because this look is really light on your skin. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to make sure if you have oily skin, like I just noticed I do, you want to go in and just blot off the oil to give you kind of a more matte look. And you just kind of want to go in your T-zone, that's this zone, and then that zone on your face, and just go in and get the oil off, and also on your chin. And then we're just going to go in with a concealer. The one I'll be using is from this Ulta gift set that I received for Christmas. And I do believe it's a little bit too dark, but it will work for today. we're going to use this color for the concealer. And again, this is from Ulta. And what you want to do first is just go in and cover up any imperfections you have. I'm going to go in with this brush. I believe I got this from Target. It's just a really tiny concealer brush. So I'm going to dab it on and then pat it in. I usually just cover up where my eyebrows are because they tend to get red, I think mostly from probably over plucking. And then you also want to go in the corners of the mouth because that's where your capillaries are broken. You just want to cover up any redness that would distract. And then the redness around the nose, it's actually really good if you cover this up because it makes your face look a lot smoother if you go in and you kind of take care of the redness that can be a little bit distracting in your nose area. You just want to check it out, make sure everything's even. And then we're actually going to go in with an under eye concealer by Revlon. And this is, just Revlon's Colorstay under eye concealer. And it's actually pretty cool. It's like a little sponge on the end. Just click it a few times. The makeup comes up into the sponge. And then you just want to basically dab it on really lightly. And then I usually just put a little bit and then go on and pat it under the eye. Go back over the concealer with a powder just to set it and make everything look more even. And it's the most hypoallergenic, I guess, to use a clean sponge every day. So you could get these just in the regular makeup aisle. Smoothing compact makeup. Again, it's one of the best pressed powders on the market in the drugstore. So we're just going to go and take it like this and go in. Go really lightly. You just want to press it into the skin. Make sure you drag it out to the hairline. You don't want any lines, especially the line that sometimes you see people have, like between, this is a different color from your neck. I'm not going there. That's like a makeup faux pas. So you just want to go ahead and make sure you drag the color down your neck because this will make that, that line go away if the color is even. So now we have a concealer on and powder, and that's all we're going to do. We have this clean face, and we're not going to do too much for the eyes. Like Sookie, if you'll notice, she usually does like a little bit of eyeliner on the eye. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with, okay, so now we're going to move on to our eyes, and for the eyes I'm going to take my angled brush. This is an angled brush for applying eyeliner, and we're not going to do an eyeliner, we're not even going to do a black, we're actually going to do this color that is called, what is it called? Autumn Brown. So this is actually a Wet n Wild palette, and it's, a lot of people, like, Wet n Wild is the cheapest cosmetics usually in the drugstore, and a lot of people don't think it's good, but this palette is actually quite good. It's just a cream eyeshadow with a little bit of shimmer in it. So we're going to go in, and it's just like this nice coppery color, and you just want to get it on the edge of your brush. And then we're going to go in like so, and you want to start, like with eyeliner, you want to start from the outside and kind of just drag it across the lid. You can switch it if it gets inconvenient to. Okay, and then we're just going to go back with a smudge brush and just go back in and work it into the lashes a little. So it kind of gives the illusion of eyeliner, but it is definitely not eyeliner. It's, you know, like faux liner. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a beige color, like really close to your skin color. So, you know, if you have darker skin, go in with a darker color. We're actually going to go in with this color. I believe it's called Bone, so it's really white. It's very, very sandy. So you go in, pack it on, and then tap it off. So you just want to go in, just drag it across your eye, blend it into the corner. And there, now you have a really nice neutral eye. Because we're not going for a heavy eyeliner, I decided to do the shadow second. See, it kind of breaks it up a little bit and makes it a little more natural looking. Okay. We're going to apply a clear mascara, and this is ELF's Wet Gloss Lash and Brow. So as you can see, it's just a clear mascara, just to kind of define our eyes a little bit more, make the lashes stay in place. It's not really to create length, it's just to kind of even them out. So for the lips next, we're going to have a really simple look. So we're going to do this sheer Colorstay sheer blush. We'll just go in, and you want to line like this invisible line that you have on your lip. You want to go kind of with that. Okay, so once you line the lip, one trick to make your lip liner last longer is to actually take it and fill in your lips with it. And then we're just going to go in with our shadow brush. This is, I think, Sonia Kashuk for Target. And I've had this for about a year now. I really love it. And we're going to go into this Pixi Luminous Lip Palette, which I also got as a gift. And we're going to use, what color are we going to use? We're going to go with this kind of subdued pink color. Here, I'll show you. It's right there, just really natural, not too much going on. Now, if you have a darker lip, you probably want to do something closer to your lip color. Like, this wouldn't really be good if you had a really dark complexion or you're a little bit tan and had a different lip color. So basically, any gloss that is close or one shade above your natural lip color would be good. We're just going to go in. That's pretty much it. I forgot to mention one really important thing about any tutorial you watch where it says, you know, look like a celebrity, look like Sookie Stackhouse, look like Anna Paquin. You're not really trying to look like these characters so much as they're inspiring you to do your makeup a different way. So even though I did that tutorial and I put my hair straight back, I know it's not necessarily the best look for me. I have really strong Italian features and that nose needs to be hidden. My nose is huge, but so I was about to head out to the store and I just decided to put my hair half down. So, you know, you can take something you like, take bits and pieces of tutorials that you like, mix them with other parts, and at the end of the day, you still gotta be yourself, so make it work. Alright, until next time, so long. I actually just randomly got this Wet n Wild color. Whoa. It's a, okay, it's a lot of it broken.